We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the San Francisco Giants and the Seattle Mariners. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
Well, when you start the series on the road, obviously you'd love to sweep the first 2 games, but coming out of there with a split is pretty solid too. Now they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and we'll see if they can feed off this crowd and take control of this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Marco Gonzalez gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Leading off tonight for San Francisco, the second baseman, number 21.
Set and the pitch, and that misses inside 1-0.
First pitch, 7-0-6.
The pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting second, the designated hitter will walk.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Will Clark. Now the pitch. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Gonzalez has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty D, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Can't do much with that one. It's 1-2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box now, Orlando Cepeda, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. The 1-0. is looked at for the first strike. Clark leads off first with one away. Ground ball right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Inside and low, 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Row. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Coming to the plate now, Jack Clark, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Clark is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And it's fouled away. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the run will score as the Giants stake themselves to an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big two-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
From the belt, the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
1-0. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. San Francisco leads this one 1-0. Madison Bumgarner will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
quite frankly, one of the toughest and baddest dudes in the game of baseball. We all remember coming in Game 7 of the World Series against the Kansas City Royals. Every team thinks that they have an ace. Well, guess what? This guy is a true, legitimate ace. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. It does have the straight changeup in. Just in case you didn't know this, the guy can swing the bat a little bit too. One of the best pitchers in the game.
Leading up for the Mariners, the right fielder, number 31.
First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Here's the 0-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting second, the second baseman, Boone.
Now at the plate, Brett Boone. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. Bumgarner has tossed more than 2,000 major league innings and logged in with an ERA in the low threes. One out, nobody on. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now.
Batting third.
And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the pads these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. Into the box now, Tino Martinez. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Bumgarner has his sign. Here it comes. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. Hit in the air down the right field line. Clark is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mariners are down in order. They still trail 1-0. Settling in now, Bobby Bonds, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Bobby Bonds.
Now here it comes. Popped him up. Out number 1.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
He's set. Here it comes. Posey, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. The Giants have struck first here. They lead it 1-0 as we play the second. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher. Now a swing and a miss. Maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Into the box, Rich Aurelia, and he puts it on the ground to second. He's right there. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. At the plate, Edgar Martinez. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner.
Edgar Martinez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. That's wide. 2-0. Now here's the pitch. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
At the plate, Mike Cameron. He waits. Now the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Bumgarner, 30 years of age. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point. Nobody out, runner on first. And he got him.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him. So that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. The 0-1 on its way. Grounded back up the middle. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. None left for Seattle. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready now, Jeff Kent, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The second baseman. Yeah. Kent.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hot shot on the ground is short.
Vizquel brings it in.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Will Clark. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a ball, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Now batting.
At the plate, Orlando Cepeda. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. One ball and one strike to the Giants' first baseman. 1-1. Hit to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Standing in, Randy Wynn. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The left fielder.
First offering on its way.
Win.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. Barnes is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping into the box, Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. Bases are empty, one man out. Hard hit toward the hole. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
So now to the plate, Omar Vizquel, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Stepping in now, Suzuki, as he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1. Next for Seattle, Brett Boone, runner in scoring position with Cigar. Here's the first pitch to him. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball one. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Here's the 1-1. And it's 1-2. One and two. Here it is. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Into the box now, Tino Martinez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Ready with the 0-1.
I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The set and the 1-2, and that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt, and the throw to first ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more from Game 3 after this.
Leading off for San Francisco, the left fielder, Kevin Mitchell.
From the stretch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Inside, ball one.
Swung on and missed. That strike 2. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth.
Up next to the Giants.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jack Clark. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. Is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Ready for another chance? Darrell Evans. Here comes the first pitch. Runners off for second. In there. Now the throw is right there as Zunino made that caught stealing look easy.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside. And then
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Striding forward now is the DH, Edgar Martinez. He drew a walk his first time up.
Designated hitter, Edgar Martinez.
And the pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fouled off. Ready on 1 and 2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2 and 2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
The center fielder, number 44, Mike Cameron.
In now, Mike Cameron, and he fouls this one off. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Change up just off the black, and it's 2 and 1. All even now, 2 and 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch skied into straightaway right. Clark will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and into bat next the third baseman Kyle Seager. Has a look, now the pitch.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
ball one. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. This one's down to third. To second for one. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in to try it again, Bobby Bonds. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Strike 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth with a punch-out, one away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
0-2, the count to Posey.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Throw gets him, 2 down. So striding forward now, Rich Aurelia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Hit on the ground to third. Seager fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the fifth coming up, all tied at 1-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Way to go.
Thank you, Heidi.
The left fielder, Randy.
Here's the first pitch to him. Randy Wynn is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Now the 1-0. It's taken below the zone for a ball. Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. On deck, the big bat of Mike Zunino. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Here now is Mike Zunino. First delivery to him on the way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Now a throw over. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Omar Vizquel will be next. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the air to straightaway right. Clark is there to put it away for out number 1. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Omar Vizquel. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Mitchell will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Digging in once again, Suzuki earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's the 1-0. Here's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. Bumgarner removed to first, and the runner will get back standing. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Into the box, Brett Boone comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more from Game 3 after this. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Jeff Kent. First pitch coming. Here it is. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So coming to the plate, Will Clark. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Grounded softly down the line toward first. And there's out number 2. Ready once again, Orlando Cepeda. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So stepping in, Kevin Mitchell.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch on its way.
Outside, that's the ball.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
The 1-0. High bouncer toward the hole. Seager has it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. One left for San Francisco. Score remains tied 1-1. So striding in, Tino Martinez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and one strike. A windup and the 0-1. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Pitch popped up. Evans has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Digging in and looking for more, Edgar Martinez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. So that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall.
Boy, Giro, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly.
He's not standing on second. In the replay back, he was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
At the plate, Mike Cameron, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Mariners go down quietly there. Still tied 1 apiece. stepping up to the plate, Jack Clark. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Changeup laid off down around the shins. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
Into the box now, Darrell Evans, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
A look, now the pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
All right, no more hope, and he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 2-2. Into center field, line drive base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and in the late stages of Game 3, that has broken the tie.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Eric Hansen comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Eric Hansen.
Buster Posey will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. He's set and the pitch. And he lays off there 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball 3. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Here it comes, the 3-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. None out, runners at first and second. High in the air out to center field. Cameron is right there, 1 down. Stepping into the box, Rich Aurelia, third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Martinez in foul ground, but this will land untouched.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Count is 1-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. First and second now, 1 man out. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Jeff Kent is on deck. Three-two pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jeff Kent. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch.
Two on, two out with the base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Stepping up now, Will Clark. And he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. What a play! Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And that misses, ball one.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And there's one down now. Now in the box, Randy Wynn. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning so he won't be nibbling.
The windup and the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now back, the catcher.
Now here's the Giants skipper making his way out toward the mound. And he's going to make a move here, so that'll do it tonight for Madison Bumgarner. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Matt Cain takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Matt Cain.
So here's Mike Zunino. Runners on the move for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it'll be in time. Posey delivers the strike to get him. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
You like the modern style of baseball, here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Grounded weakly toward third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. None left for Seattle. They still trail it here 2-1. Jamie Moyer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the imposing power bat, Orlando Cepeda. Here's the first pitch to him. Moyer, a left-hander who goes an even 6 feet. He's in his 4th season as a major league player.
Yeah, he has seen it all. I don't know if he's old school, new school, middle school, whatever the case may be. He's seen an influx of all different types of players, all different mindsets, how to hit, how to pitch. This guy has officially seen it all.
Martinez in foul ground, 1 out. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Kevin Mitchell. First pitch coming, here it is. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. 2 balls and no strikes.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
2 balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jack Clark.
Into the box, Jack Clark, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. No offer at that time, and it's back to 2-2 on the Giants' right fielder. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Now batting, Darrell Evans. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. This one's down to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Giants out in front here, 2-1. Rod Beck is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 47, Rod Beck.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop, Omar Vizquel. Here comes the first pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 0-1 pitch. Goodness. 0-2 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
1-2, the count to the Mariners shortstop.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. The 2-2. Bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Number 31.
Riding in once again, Suzuki. He's set. Here it comes. And that's waved at and missed for strike one.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
inner third let go. It's a called strike. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
To the plate now, Brett Boone. As he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. Beck, a California-born ball player. This is his first year at the big league level. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
The 0-2 home, and he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Payoff pitch home. In the air to straightaway right. Clark will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're down 2-1. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Bobby Bonds, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
The catcher, number 28, Buster.
Here's Buster Posey now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
So now to the plate, Rich Aurelia. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And there's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Three balls and a strike to count to the Giants shortstop. Jeff Kent will be next. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So a big moment in the ball game here. Jeff Kent, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Ready with the 0-1. Hits this one hard the other way. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants leave 1. They lead it 2-1. Number 31 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 31, Rob May.
Now at the plate, Tino Martinez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Tino Martinez.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious T-work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 3-2 one more time. Full count still. Swing and a shot hit down the corner, and a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Pitch on the way. Edgar Martinez is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Mike Cameron is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The victory would belong to Madison Bumgarner, barring any late turn of events here. The 1-0 pitch. 1-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Last chance for the Mariners. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. So a solo shot down the line in left, and we are tied again.
I mean, you have to love the World Series. What a game we have right now. Home run ties it late. Place is going absolutely bananas. Would you rather be anywhere else?
Now that the third baseman.
Standing in now, Kyle Seager ripped on the ground to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2 out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
At the plate now, Randy Wynn, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-1 pitch.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. High and deep to right center. A ball that's carrying. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the 9th as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 2-2. So it'll be the Giants' DH, Will Clark. He'll be the one to lead it off here in the top of inning number 10. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the 9th, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Pulled toward right center field. Suzuki moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Ready for another shot now. Orlando Cepeda. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1. Softly hit toward the hole. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Now at the plate, Kevin Mitchell. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Pitch on the way. Slow roller down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Fastball just missed above the zone.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Giants down in order. Score remains 2-2. Hammock comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Number 14.
Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. First pitch of the at-bat. Squared that one up just a little late. Wind up and the 0-1. Fouled away. Another one sent foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Omar Vizquel. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Clark is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Number 31.
Stepping in, Suzuki. First pitch coming, here it is. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Right to him. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning, and we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up. And we are tied 2-2. James Paxton takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 65, James Paxton.
11th inning set to get underway, and standing in the rookie outfielder, Jack Clark.
Leading off to San Francisco.
First delivery to him on the way. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots, he was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Well, that's ball 3. The Giants right now are looking for base runners. They'd love to start this inning with the leadoff walk.
And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
So digging in now, Darrell Evans. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. Check swing grounder to the right side. To second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
In now, Bobby Bonds is 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Down the third baseline. There is Seager. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are tied 2-2. Digging in, Brett Boone. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now. Down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Back up the middle. And this is going to get through into center, so there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here, this is where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to drive something in a gap or over a wall.
Tino Martinez is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. The winning run is at first base. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1. That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. And that misses ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Edgar Martinez, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. High that time with the slider, taken for a ball.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
You expect drama and historic moments in the World Series, and we just got another one of those. A walk-off to end this thing in the final at-bat of the game. What a finish!
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
The final score tonight. The Seattle Mariners have taken a 2-1 lead in this World Series. James Paxton takes home the win. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Giants, 2 runs, 9 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ballgame, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at T-Mobile Park, 47,715. the Mariners thank you for your patronage and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.